The veterinarians had given up hope for the two puppies and made the heartbreaking decision to euthanize them. However, just moments before the procedure, the vet noticed something unusual. What she did next was completely unexpected. Dr. Anna Reynolds arrived at the Hope Animal Shelter on Monday morning, refreshed from a well-deserved weekend. Despite the quiet of the morning, a heavy feeling settled over her as she braced for the day's challenges. That day she faced the most difficult part of her job. As she stepped into her office, she silently wished she never had to carry out this duty. Sitting at her desk, Anna let out a deep sigh, her heart weighed down by sadness. The shelter's policy was clear. Animals suffering from incurable conditions, unresponsive to treatment, had to be euthanized to prevent further pain and protect the healthy ones. It was necessary, but it never got easier. Every time she had to go through with it, it tore at her soul. Since joining the shelter, she and her colleagues had fought for every animal's chance at life. They never gave up unless all options had been exhausted. Yet some cases were simply beyond help. Now, once again, Anna felt like she had failed in her duty to protect these innocent creatures. She had no choice but to euthanize two young puppies, whose illness showed no signs of improvement. It seemed the only way to free them from their suffering. What Anna didn't know, however, was that one of these puppies would touch her heart in an unexpected way, leading to a turn of events no one saw coming. Reaching for the shelf above her desk, Anna pulled down the list of animals scheduled for euthanasia. As her eyes scanned the names, her heart clenched. There they were, Leo and Milo. Seeing their names filled her with a deep sense of sorrow. Reclining in her seat, she couldn't help but reflect on their journey. These two puppies had a story that had touched everyone at the shelter. They had been found wandering the crowded streets of Ho Chi Minh City, lost and vulnerable, in a world far too dangerous for them. Since the moment they arrived at the shelter, they had been inseparable, always seeking comfort in each other's warmth. Their undeniable bond had moved the entire staff. Despite the love and care they received, their health continued to decline. Every medical effort had failed. The team, including Anna, had done everything possible, but nothing worked. Their condition worsened and hope faded. Looking at the list again, Anna felt a lump in her throat. The logical decision was clear, yet the thought of ending their lives weighed heavily on her. Their story had begun when a group of kind-hearted Buddhist nuns found them near a pagoda. Seeing the tiny pups struggling to survive, searching for food, shivering in the cold, dodging traffic, the nuns couldn't turn away. With gentle hands and hopeful hearts, they rescued the pair and brought them to the shelter. Leo, the larger of the two, was always seen resting his paw over Milo, as if shielding him from the world. Their connection was undeniable, speaking volumes about the hardships they had endured together. Their story spread quickly through the shelter, melting hearts and inspiring those who met them. But little did anyone know, there was something even more extraordinary about their bond. Bracing herself, Anna knew what she had to do. No matter how painful, she had to follow through. With a heavy heart, she entered the kennel where Leo and Milo were resting. But nothing could have prepared her for what she saw next. The puppies were curled up together, their eyes closed in what looked like peaceful acceptance. Had they somehow sensed their fate? Anna's heart ached at the thought. Kneeling beside them, she gently stroked their fur, fighting back tears. As she reached to carry them, an unsettling feeling washed over her. There was something different about these two. Something she had never encountered before in all her years as a veterinarian. But what was it? Was it an extraordinary bond, or was Anna simply letting her emotions cloud her judgment? Suddenly, as if sensing her presence, Leo slowly lifted his head and locked eyes with her. Before we continue with the story, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us. Thank you. In that brief moment, Anna saw something she hadn't expected. A spark, a glimmer of determination that caught her off guard. Milo, noticing Leo's movement, snuggled even closer, unwilling to let go. Anna's heart swelled as she watched their tender interaction. But then something shocking came to light in the most unexpected way, something that would change everything. She suddenly noticed that Milo's breathing, which was usually labored and shallow due to his condition, had begun to stabilize as he curled up against Leo. This observation left Anna momentarily stunned. Driven by curiosity, she gently separated the puppies to study their reactions. The moment she pulled them apart, Milo whimpered, his breathing growing erratic again. But when she placed him back in Leo's embrace, his breathing immediately calmed. Anna's mind raced. Could Leo be helping Milo in a way she couldn't yet understand? It defied logic, yet the evidence was right in front of her. She had never encountered anything like this before in her career. Determined to uncover the truth, Anna decided to conduct a few tests. Carefully, she monitored their vitals, took notes, and measured Milo's breathing rates both with and without Leo beside him. The results left her astonished. Could Leo's presence have a therapeutic effect on Milo? Was there something deeper at play, something beyond mere companionship? Anna wasn't sure, but she knew one thing. She couldn't proceed with euthanasia until she had explored every possible explanation. The shelter's policy was firm, but this unexpected discovery gave her hope. Hope that there might be another way. These two puppies shared an extraordinary bond, and it could very well be the key to their survival. Over the following days, Anna and the staff closely observed them. To their amazement, the results remained consistent. Leo's presence had a profound calming effect on Milo, almost as if he were offering emotional support beyond what anyone had thought possible. The more they watched, the more it became clear. This was no ordinary bond. Inspired by their connection, Anna delved into research. She discovered studies highlighting how emotional bonds could significantly impact physical health in animals. Just as they do in humans, this revelation brought back a key memory. When Leo and Milo had first arrived at the shelter, frail, malnourished, and sick, they had refused to be separated. But once treatment began, they had been kept apart for medical procedures. Understanding this, Anna proposed an unconventional treatment plan, not just for Leo and Milo, but for future shelter cases. Instead of focusing solely on physical treatments, the plan would integrate emotional and psychological support. At first, the shelter's board was skeptical, but after witnessing the undeniable connection between the two puppies, they agreed to give it a chance. With cautious optimism, they implemented the new approach. Weeks passed, and what happened next felt nothing short of miraculous. Milo's health began improving dramatically, and as if sensing his friend's recovery, Leo grew more energetic and playful as well. The bond between them wasn't just special, it was healing. Anna, deeply moved by their progress, shared their story on social media, posting regular updates that would soon capture the hearts of people everywhere. Their journey and extraordinary bond touched countless hearts, and Anna was grateful she had given them a second chance. As the story of Leo and Milo spread, dog lovers from around the world were captivated by their resilience and deep connection. What made their story even more remarkable was the wave of support it inspired. Moved by their journey, true animal lovers began donating generously, helping not just Leo and Milo, but also countless other animals in need at the shelter. Anna's heart swelled with gratitude as she witnessed the incredible impact of their story. The two pups, once on the brink of being euthanized, had now become symbols of hope, inspiring kindness that would benefit many more animals in the future. But the surprises weren't over yet. Now that Leo and Milo had fully recovered, Anna wished for them to be adopted together. After all they had endured, they deserved to spend the rest of their lives side by side. Usually, when visitors came to the shelter looking for a pet, they preferred to adopt just one dog. But in Leo and Milo's case, separating them was simply not an option. Their bond was unbreakable, and Anna feared that if they were parted, it could leave them deeply distressed. With their growing popularity online, she hoped that someone somewhere would be touched enough to adopt them both. Then one evening, something unexpected happened. As Anna was leaving the shelter after a long day, she received a call from a local news station interested in featuring Leo and Milo's story. Excited by the opportunity, she gladly accepted, hoping their journey would encourage people to see beyond appearances and recognize the potential for love and life in every creature. What happened next exceeded all expectations. When the interview aired, a huge number of viewers tuned in to hear about Leo and Milo. The two pups, as always, remained inseparable, snuggling together during the segment. At one point, the reporter asked Anna what she believed had saved them. She smiled, glancing at the two playful pups tugging at a toy. "I think they saved each other," she replied. "Sometimes all it takes is a little love, a second chance, and a lot of hope." That night, as the interview reached more people, something extraordinary happened. Many viewers expressed interest in adopting Leo and Milo. However, most of them lived too far away. Even though a home hadn't yet been found for them, the impact of their story was undeniable. Donations poured in, and more remarkably, adoption. Rates at the shelter doubled. Many animals found their forever homes, all thanks to the inspiring bond of these two little survivors. Just when it seemed that finding a family for Leo and Milo might take time, fate intervened. A few weeks later, a family from the countryside visited the shelter. Recognizing Anna from the news segment, they eagerly approached her, explaining how they had seen the story and immediately felt a connection with the two pups. Excited, Anna and the staff led them to the kennel where Leo and Milo were waiting. The moment they saw the family, Leo and Milo wagged their tails furiously, jumping with excitement. Their joyful display melted the family's hearts even more. After a careful vetting process, the family was approved to adopt them. It was a bittersweet moment for Anna and the staff as they watched the pups leave, but seeing them happy and together made it all worthwhile. With their growing online following, their new family even created a dedicated page for Leo and Milo, sharing their adventures with the world. As Anna scrolled through the posts, tears of joy streamed down her face. She thought back to the day she had nearly made the heartbreaking decision to euthanize them. But at the last moment, she had noticed something special, an unbreakable connection that had ultimately saved them both. Leo and Milo were more than just lucky survivors. They had taught Anna an unforgettable lesson about the power of love, compassion, and emotional support in healing. Did you enjoy this story? Do you believe love can truly work wonders for animals? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this heartwarming journey, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Love has the power to change lives, for both humans and animals alike. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.